Voodoo is a French game developing company founded around 2013. Nowadays they are very known for being the most dominant in the mobile gaming market, each game being downloaded millions of times. So with that knowledge in mind, you'd expect them to make high quality and good games like the older mobile game hits. And you'd be very fucking wrong. Their games are, to quote Terror, the definition of mediocrity, plastered with ads as most mobile games are nowadays, and clearly aren't programmed with passion, just as cash grabs for young kids. Now, this is bad enough on its own, but what makes this company way worse is the fact that they usually don't even come up with the concepts of the game themselves, sometimes copying the game in its entirety, only changing a small tiny bit of the gameplay and completely changing the graphics into something much worse. Don't think they're doing a better job at that. And also, to those people online saying that there's no such thing as stolen ideas, take a look in the mirror and okay, so I said something very bad in the script. We here at Ninja HQ do not promote self-harm, unless it's for those people. For the people who say that, you should genuinely kill yourself.
Just do it! Just fucking do it!
Seriously, some games are just the concept and almost nothing else. By stealing its idea, you're basically stealing the entire game. And with that out of the way, we might as well give some examples. And let's start with the most popular one, the Paper.io franchise. These are Voodoo's gold mine, releasing over 4 of these, each one of them getting tens of millions if not hundreds of millions of downloads. In these games you play as some sort of cube/square, and your objective is to conquer as much territory as possible. The first one of these 4 was released on November 25th, 2016, and on July 18th, 2016, 3 months prior, a little game called Splix.io was released, where you play as a circle and you're supposed to conquer as much land as possible. But to give credit where credit is due, Paper.io 4 is now in 3D, and this one looks also ugly as shit. I think I could do a better job. It's just cubes. How did you manage to fuck up cubes? Hey, at least Paper.io 4 kind of managed to change something. At least they tried. I can say the same for our next game. Crowd City, a game about gathering the biggest crowd by going next to other people and, you know, having a bigger army, because that's how this works. And your objective is to have the biggest crowd in town and destroy the other crowds by battling it out. Released on February 19th, 2019, whilst 1 month prior, December 3rd, 2018, a game called Popular Wars was released, and it has the same exact gameplay. What the fuck? Entered June 21st, 2018, Voodoo releases one of their biggest hits ever, Hole.io. It's a game where you control a circle-shaped hole and your goal is to eat as many things on the map, so therefore you will be able to grow bigger, eat other holes, until you're the last standing and win the game. Honestly, can say from experience, very nice game, really liked it. Now enter July 31st, 2018, the release date of a very big game created by an indie developer. Now here you look at the gameplay and will think to yourself, wow, they're so similar. Donut County must have stolen their whole idea. I feel so bad for Voodoo, man. And yeah, that's what most people would think by looking at the game release dates. But catch this, Donut County has been in the making for at least 6 years, a demo being available back in 2012, with snippets, videos and whatever else being shown to the public. Voodoo copied them before the game even came out. Maybe to make the people think that the Donut County dev stole their idea from them? I will give Voodoo the benefit of the doubt. Still a very shitty thing to do. Man, this one fucking hurt. Let's enter October 6th, 2017 with the release of Dune, with an exclamation mark at the end, to resemble that it's so much shittier than the other one. A game where you play as the circle-shaped things and your goal is to manipulate the landing on this quote-unquote dune to stay above the line and score the most points. Now here is February 18th, 2011 release, Tiny Wings. Do you see the resemblance? To give credit where credit is due, the goals of the two games are different in some way. In Dune, it is to stay over the line and score more points, whilst in Tiny Wings the goal is to either win a race against 3 other birds or to complete certain missions, which in my biased opinion is way better than a fucking point system. This game, to be honest, I wouldn't have cared that much about until I looked at a video from the YouTuber Terror. Oh, look who's making an appearance again. Fucking famous boy. This wasn't in the script anyway. Whom said this about the game?
If you land downwards too sharply, you won't make the landing. But you get rewarded for landing smoothly, which you could only do by going downwards at a certain point.
Which is present in Tiny Wings, in my opinion, in a way better way. This opinion is unbiased. To be honest, this game is such a massive downgrade from the original. The graphics, the gameplay, color palette is especially way worse. I know I might be biased a little bit, a small bit. Well, come on, man. Can you tell me this shit is better than this shit? No, because it's not. It's a shitty knockoff. That's what Voodoo does. That's the point of this video, man. So now these ones that I'm going to show you aren't actually as bad as the other ones. Just some stolen ideas and gameplay and maybe the entire fucking game. Alright, so Voodoo-Masters, released on the 8th of November 2021, is a game about killing zombies and then raping their mothers. No, it's about mastering backflipping. Good god, it's not that off topic, damn. Yeah, it was kind of obvious. So now let's take a look at a game called Flip Tricksters, where you also kill zombies and you fucking flip. It's a game about flipping. It's really not interesting. This one was released somewhere around March 2018. They're basically the exact same fucking thing. Just look at the gameplay, bro. The characters are barely even reskins. The physics, bro, the physics of the game, they're the same fucking physics, same controls, literally no difference. I seriously cannot find one difference, brother. Like, I guess the premise, even that's a stretch. From what you can see, the premise is not different enough to be called a new, totally original, definitely not copied game. Bro, they're not ashamed at all. Alright, now this is a game I actually really enjoy. Voodoo made this game incredibly well. As you can see, this is a game where you control a cannon or tank or whatever the fuck and shoot balls out of it. I could have put that one a bit better. And your objective is to destroy these rocks. Once you destroy these bigger ones, they multiply and become smaller, harder to hit but easier to kill. Kinda like the slams from Minecraft, I guess. Now I think you got the theme of this video by now, yeah. This game has a copied idea from a game called Pang, released in 1989. And when you look at the gameplay, they're actually pretty different. Gotta give credit where credit is due, you feel me? But funny part about this entire situation is that, like how Ball Blast is a copy of Pang, Pang is a copy of a game titled Cannonball, a game released in 1983 for the... It's like the Spider-Man meme template, if you remember that shit. So fucked up, it's funny. But honestly, Ball Blast is pretty different. And I'd say it's different enough that I wouldn't call it a copy. Oh my god, Grandma fell down the stairs. Yeah, the idea is basically the same, but gameplay, way it controls, shit, even the way it looks is pretty different. Granted, I have not played Pang nor Cannonball. I don't even know what console Pang would even be on. But from what I can see, yeah, very different. Still, it was important to point it out. I'll tell you why a bit later. Alright, now this is a pretty big stretch, I will admit it. This is Salt and Pepper, don't mix them up, mate. It's a puzzle game released on the 29th of April 2022, where you draw paths for the salt and the pepper to go, both of them needing to be in different cups at the end of the puzzle. Now, when I saw this, I immediately thought of those sections of Where's My Water, where there's the blue pure water and the nasty purple water, and you're supposed to not mix them up. But it also reminded me of a game called Love Balls, one of the biggest game releases in 2018, where you're actually supposed to bring the balls together. Why are there so many balls in this video? I don't know. Anyway, off topic. Whilst in Salt and Pepper, you're supposed to do the opposite, obviously. Well, which one they copied, I'm honestly not fucking sure. I'll take a wild guess and say Love Balls, because you know, easier to make, and also mobile game, which is kind of shitty. Maybe they said, nah, we copied too many games. Let's make this one original by not mixing them together, but by accident we made Where's My Water, which goes without saying is way older than 2022. Forgot to write earlier in the script. Whoops. Okay, now in the end section, I usually laugh at the things I talk about in my videos, but this time I'll actually try to do something different. After all I showed, I want you to understand that with all of this stealing, Voodoo isn't a bad company. They make good games, in my opinion. They are worse than the originals and would go far enough to call them downgrades. But I won't hide away the fact that they are addicting as fuck. Even whilst working on this video, I played the shit out of one of their games called Dunk Hit, of course during class, and I need to tell you, it's a simple fucking game. Click, ball, go high, in, done. This game has 10 million downloads. You could make it. I could make it. It's such a simple game, such a simple idea, man. And Voodoo, you see that even with some small shitty game you managed to gain millions of downloads. How long did it take you to come up with this idea? Like 2 minutes, 2 seconds, I don't know, one of those shower thoughts. How long did the programming of this game take? Programming alone, I think it didn't take more than an hour or two. How long did the art take? I doubt more than a couple of days. Bam, that's the recipe of $1 million worth of ad revenue. Okay, it's a stretch, not a million, but a lot. Simplicity is key when it comes to mobile gaming, so instead of trying to copy off console games, computer games, why not try yourself to make something simple but good? Shit, you've done it in the past. Is it really that hard to make that now? You're the top of mobile game developers. If you wanted to, you could change this whole mobile gaming spiel into something good again. I know they won't do it. It's bringing in a lot of money. One could hope. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.